Oui, oui, madame.
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Salve.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my God. I got my French and my Italian all mixed up. Today, this is Micro Mini 46, and we're going to give you some international tips. Tips and experiences that I just had.
Somebody just came back from Rome, Italy, Paris.
No, I didn't go to Paris. I went to
Paris.
I went to Monaco and Nice, which was on my list, but I have more on my list for next time.
Nice.
So what I learned, and here's an important tip for you. What you need to know is that, first off, I did not get enough cash out in euros to travel in Europe, and I should have gotten more.
Do you get that before you travel?
Yeah, you can
go to the bank and do that.
No, you can do it right at the airport, right?
Oh,
and they have a better rate here. I learned because I had to get more cash out.
My daughter and I
had to get cash out 3 different times.
Oh wow,
that's how much we did not have enough. And I would definitely recommend, if you're going for a week, have like $400 or $500 of euros. And
excuse me.
Yeah, and what else? So cash. And they say, my husband's like, you don't need to tip in France. But you know what? I ended up tipping everyone, and they loved it. And you have to go from your heart. For me, I know they say, you're American, you don't have to tip in these countries. But I think that there's so many tourists there now.
Some you got to know, if you tip, it's an insult, so you got to watch where you're going. But those countries are good. Right?
I certainly didn't insult anyone in Rome or France.
Nice.
I mean, I've heard that, but it's like everyone loved a tip.
Nice.
Anyway, and you have to have change, you have to have coins. Because you have to pay to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
Oh my God, that was so.
The
first time it happened to me, I didn't have any coins, and I was like, oh my God, I really gotta go. Oh, really?
That's what Oscar said. Yeah, in Mexico, you have to pay to use the bathroom.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So anyway,
wow.
Get your coins, your little coin purse. Have enough of those, because you're gonna have to go at train stations,
especially if you drink lots of
subways. Coffee. Yeah, and I had a ton of cappuccinos.
Oh my God.
And so traveling, also their bathrooms, it became a joke. Anytime you go to the bathroom, it's either up these steep stairs or down these steep stairs. Wow. And I'm talking a lot of stairs.
So you're saying shoes are important.
Oh, shoes. And I had the wrong ones, as I said earlier. I just, so next time I'm going to go back to my faithful Skechers, because those are comfortable. And what else?
You said something about the necklace to make sure you bring up. Did it have to do with Venice or security? Security.
No. Well, you have to be careful of the jewelry you do wear, so people don't rip it off your neck or your bracelet. Yeah. You have to be very careful. I had just Med Alert necklace and bracelet on when I was traveling.
That's smart.
And oh my God, Heathrow Airport, I went through so much security. Like, you go through normal security when you get to London, then you go through more, then more, and all of a sudden you're like, well, how many people do I have to meet to come in here, and then when you get to Italy, then you got to go through their security and stuff. And it's like, you are nonstop security from SeaTac all the way.
So patience.
Yeah, you got to have your patience.
Patience, euros.
And you want to wear something light. And my daughter's an expert packer. I went for 9 days. I packed 9 outfits in a little travel, dragging behind me. And a little backpack, which was so uncomfortable. I got to buy a new one of those. But she did amazing. Anyway, so pack. And if I'm not Rick Steve, so I'm not good with wearing the same clothes. Maybe if I was going to one city for longer and I could wash some clothes and have time to dry, because the hotel rooms didn't have balconies except for the one in Milan. And I had to lay my swimsuit out wet. There was nowhere to hang it. So I had to lay it on my bathroom towel out on the concrete barrier. There was nowhere to hang. It was very challenging for me in that hotel. But it was a lovely hotel. But the hotels were lovely but different. Like the first hotel, first off, if it wasn't for our driver that drove us there, we would have never found the hotel. It had a little tiny sign.
Oh, and
you didn't even notice it at the door because the door was open. And then it was like over 1 million people mulling around because they had just announced the Pope.
Oh, that's right.
And so anyway, that was interesting. Thank God we had a driver drive us there.
Oh, yeah.
Because we would...
Now, did you stay there or did you come back?
Yeah, we stayed there for 3 days.
No, I mean the driver. Did you say driver?
No, different driver. Because we flew out of a different city.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, so the streets are different. Your Google map doesn't always work. And the maps they give you don't always work. So it's definitely a challenge. You could see people struggling a lot.
So don't be rushed.
Yeah.
So just breathe.
Yeah. You gotta breathe. And we had to do a lot of breathing. Yeah. I had 3 meltdowns, 3 meltdowns, like...
Well, because you had mentioned earlier that you're hearing all this chatter it's foreign.
It's not, not in your language,
and
right?
So you kind of panic right there, right?
You do. And then all of a sudden you realize that, what if I need help? What word would I use to call out for help?
Oh, that's a smart international word.
I did not think of that before I left, which is not like me, being the safety person that I am.
Yeah.
So, and then in other countries too, like the people of Rome were lovely. They are the embodiment of the Italians. They have such a good soul. They're so friendly. We went on tours all throughout and out of...
She even did a cooking class.
I did a cooking class with this amazing young, beautiful girl chef, and it was like, but I wish I would have been in better form.
You probably didn't want to come home.
Yeah, no, it was hard. It was hard. Yeah. So, we went to different cities and then we went into France as well. But my travel tips for sure is have enough money, because you need enough money for cash. Like I said, people say that you don't need to tip, but everyone had tip boxes.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well,
and I tipped my driver who drove us, even though it was a private car and paid for. I still tipped him handsomely because it took us over 45 minutes to an hour to get into the city, into Rome. And he had to drive through all that Pope traffic. And it was insane, so I tipped him handsomely.
It's like, you crazy American, you want to go where? The Pope was just announced.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, well, we didn't know he was going to die before our trip.
Right? We did not know, yeah.
How you don't know.
Bless his heart,
sorry.
Yeah. So anyway,
Rest in peace.
Yes. And then, so my other tips are always, if you think you have to go to the bathroom, go before you, just always try to stay on track, because if you're taking tours and things, sometimes bathroom breaks are like 2 hours apart.
Oh, wow.
And then you're trying to hydrate. So it's like, okay.
Oxymoron. Yeah.
Right. So you're hydrating, and we had to tip on tours. I mean, I tipped so much money, and that's why I would definitely have more money.
Consider like 10 or 20% extra for just tipping? Is there a percentage you think that would be?
I am accustomed to 20, being from the United States, but my daughter kept reminding me 10%. But I also went with my heart and my feelings.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
If I felt that this is what I would tip.
Or if you really connected with someone.
Yes.
And they're doing,
absolutely.
You're doing your tour or the driver, and
there were so many. And then then we had on the trip to France, we had 2 drivers and a guide, so that was 3 people to tip.
Wow.
Then the tip to Positano and to what was that other place I went to? Pompeii, right. So I had 1 driver and 1 guide on the bus. And she was the most amazing tour guide. I mean, I haven't been on that many, but she just gave us so much education and warmth.
She loves what she does, and she loves the city.
She was an educator. She was an older woman, and grandma, and she was amazing. And she made you feel welcomed, and she welcomed the entire bus.
She spoke from her heart.
She did. She asked every single person where they were from,
Aww.
and we all connected that way from all the different countries. She had no judgment, and she would make jokes, and she talked funny, and she was just really amazing. And the education she gave us just blew my mind.
I'm sure.
She really set you up for a successful time in Rome, which really helped a lot.
Awesome.
My daughter got things out of it. I got different things out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had to... and then we had a different guide once we got off the bus for Pompeii. So we had a separate, so I had to tip him and then them, you know, like I had everybody, you know, you get a tip, everybody gets a tip.
Like Oprah. I'm the bad tips.
And I'm like, yeah, who says you don't need to tip? I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, it was insane. And then, I mean.
Sounds like such an amazing time.
And she enlightened us that the restaurants, we would leave the tip in cash, in euros, because so that we made sure the server got it.
Right.
But they do serve extra fees, but the house usually keeps it. You'll find that in America too. Oh, and I think in America they'll catch on eventually and start charging to use bathrooms here too, I bet. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, I mean, I get it. It's probably logistically hard having that many tourists come through, and you have to pay people to clean and take out garbage and sanitation.
It's probably the cost involved. So it's trying to offset that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I had to pay to the bathroom to go in the subway, to the train, to the airport. Wow. I mean, it was everywhere. And then we would travel, like in Positano, I had to pay a bathroom fee.
A bunny just went by. Oh, you go both bunnies over there on the little walkway that I just created.
Can you see him? Yeah, no.
Just sitting there.
Wasn't even a
Sorry, I squirreled on a bunny. Haha.
So anyway, get cash, tip everyone that you want or you feel comfortable with. Right. Don't be rude to them. You know, like they're trying their best to understand. Right. Like I realized right away, you know, and I had read some up on their country beforehand thinking, how do I order this? You know, like...
have some background knowledge.
Just a little, and they appreciate it. By the time I left Italy, I was like, I got back to a grocery store here in the United States, and I was like, scusi, prego. You know, like you just start, you start feeling comfortable. Yeah. And then there was a guy on the plane. I needed help getting my daughter's luggage down, and it was so far back that everything slides so far down, and my daughter and I are short. 5'2", 5'1". So we're
really
I'm 5'2". My daughter's 5'1", and I couldn't reach. So I'm like, I heard the guy speaking Italian, so I'm like, "Scusi, can you reach that for me?" You know, like I'm waving my arms, and he understood, and it was really sweet. So you just start like. And it took me a few days to gel with the languages too. Like I was telling Cheryl-Ann earlier, I'm a little sensitive. So you want to go at least
for like 9 days. You don't want to go
longer.
Shorter.
Next time I'm going to go longer.
Oh, there goes the squirrel now.
If I go
it's an active little scenery out there. Go ahead.
The active scenery at Cheryl-Ann's yard.
Next there'll be a deer.
What?
I'm sure we have deer to come down.
Oh, I thought you said a bear. I was like, no. We get the bears.
But that is so...
Yeah, so you just... and you know, and it's true, you need to secure your belongings and always hold on to everything. Make sure they can't unbuckle anything from the back or cut your things.
Sure, but she always has that cool thing where you can't cut it or...
Well, I got one specifically for that trip, yeah. Because my husband was funny when I was trying on my fancy little fanny shoulder bag, and he just went up to my back and unclipped it, and it fell to the ground, and I was like, what?
Thanks,
you know,
guys.
So it taught me good. So that I ordered something that they couldn't do that to.
Yeah, later.
And what else? Just, you know, traveling and
you didn't have any problem with the food, like running through you?
Well,
or
I was
like
concerned. In the beginning, the only fresh food I ate in the beginning was fruit. I ate a lot of fruit there. Not a lot, but a little bit of fruit.
But you were okay?
And, and I was nervous about that too. But people also gave me travel tips too. I bought kaopectate. I had that on me. I never had to use it, thank God.
Great.
I think if I would have had more salads and raw onions and things, because that's where you can get into some problems.
That's true.
And so I just kind of avoided that because for me, I will just hold off on the fresh food if I'm going to be traveling because I don't want to be sick. One thing I wish I would have gotten from my doctor, one of my doctors gave me antibiotic, a Z-Pack, and some steroids in case I got into trouble. But what I wish I would have gotten was some pink eye medication, you know, because all of a sudden I woke up in Rome and you can never know if it's bacteria or viral. Thank God I didn't have it because I didn't have time to go out and find a doctor. We were on such a tight schedule with all our tours. But so next time I go, I'm going to ask for some eye drops ahead, like that can take care of any kind of bacteria or antiviral.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's something
you were
to
very
consider.
well prepared. For
I
this trip,
wasn't.
though.
I mean,
no, I think you were
right,
but then
there's
now
more.
There's more, but now you'll
more.
be even more prepared when you go back. I mean, I think each time you go, you learn something. Right?
You really do.
So you can never be 100% prepared. But
no, you can't.
Enough to feel comfortable and not be totally stressed out.
Yeah, it was stressful in the beginning, but I had a really good time. I really did. Like I said, the people.
Well, and you got to go with Piper, so that was awesome.
My daughter. Yeah, so it was really lovely. We had a good time. Nice. But and you really definitely got to have the right shoes. And, those seats on the aircrafts are hard. Like when you fly like 13 hours, your bum is numb.
Your bum is numb.
And I ended up on the way back sitting on. They give you pillows for your neck or your back. Some guy lost his, so I stuck one on each bum cheek and was like, better. So
there you go. Yeah, because you're on those long flights.
Yeah,
now, did you say you had a problem getting this through security?
No, I did not, but I'm going to tell you that off air.
Okay, yeah, I know. But because this is...
You have to declare what you bring in.
This is 3 layers of solid aluminum. I mean, aluminum is light, but it's also heavy.
Heavy.
But,
I'll tell you about that off air.
No worries. No worries. Yeah, because we're out of time.
We're out of time.
All righty. Well, thank you.
Anyway, we're Coffee and a Podcast, and you can reach us at
coffeeandapodcast3@gmail.com.
And thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Write us with some questions. We'd love to chat with you.
Yeah, please.
Micro Mini 46.
All right.
Peace out. Be kind.
And be good to each other.
Yep.
Ciao.
Ciao.